Welcome back to the Run Home with Joel and Fletch. And as we promised, plenty more to get through. We've been getting to the previews. We started, and these are all on the YouTube channel as well, so you can find those through the Run Home with Joel and Fletch YouTube channel. We worked our way back from the Tigers, who had the wooden spoon, right up to the Panthers, we're not yet at. But I tell you what, we're getting close, Brian, because we are talking about the Newcastle Knights and what a season they had the back end of their season in 2023, which means before we look forward, Brian, we must do what?
You look sideways, but then you've got to go really back again, so you've got to look back.
Correct. Okay, let's do this then. The 2023 review. 14 wins, 1 draw, 9 losses. The draw was versus the Eagles in Marzhew, where that was when Matty Johns, who's coming on the program, he went out to Marzhew to watch his boys go head-to-head, Jack and Cooper.
For the first time.
And they get a draw.
Yeah.
What more could you want from that? Season highlights. Well, 14th in round 17 with only 5 wins to their name.
Yeah.
5 wins to their name by round 17. In round 18, they won 66 blot over the Bulldogs, who completely fell off the perch. They knocked off 9 straight wins to finish 5th. Dom Young, Greg Marzhew combined for 47 tries. Bradman Best scored 13 himself. He earned a blue jersey where he scored a hat-trick. Kalyn Ponga wins his first Dally M medal, who flew home as well like Chautauqua. And they played in the final against the Raiders in week 1, and they just got by them. The Raiders put up a major fight. They couldn't get past the Warriors in Auckland, losing 40-10 in the end. But in 2024, Kai Pearce-Paul from the Wigan Warriors, who won the comp, he joins them. Will Price from the Huddersfield Giants. Jack Cogger, Premiership winner from the Panthers. Jed Cartwright from the Bunnies. Tom Jenkins. So they've got a bit of a theme about, Will Price is a son of a gun. Jack Cogger is a son of a gun. Jed Cartwright's the son of a gun, so they like that sort of theme. Departing, Dominic Young goes to the Roosters, Lockie Fitzgibbon to the Warrington Wolves, Sima Sasagi the Raiders, Lockie Miller, who started the season well at fullback, he goes to Leeds for Manu Brown, Hull FC, and the list goes on. Kurt Mann to the Bulldogs, but I think they're the main ones there. Brian, one thing I'll say about them, if you dissected last year's competition into 2, so where every team had played their first 12 games compared to where every team had played their second 12 games, the second 12 games in the regular season, Newcastle Knights had, including Penrith, had the best defence in the comp points per game, which has me bullish going into 2024.
Yeah, they had a lot of excuses, I suppose. No Kalyn at the start of the year, those head knocks, and then we had Jaden Brialey, who was out. Phoenix Crossland played in at 9. He sort of hadn't played there before, so he got better as the year went on. That's, I suppose, a dilemma they're going to have. Are they going to have Jaden Brialey, who was... he was the number 1 hooker now, but Phoenix Crossland, I think, will start at 9
for sure.
this year.
I think Jaden Brialey, just by way of, I think he'll end up somewhere else. I'd be shocked if Crossland.
You can't have both.
You can't have both, right? So you're either back in Brialey or you're back in Crossland. I'll be certain one of them are not there by the end of the year.
Yeah. Obviously, the only big loss is
Dom Young.
Dom Young is a big loss. Yep. The boys were saying, I was talking to a few of the Roosters players, and the speed that he has, you don't really see that in the game. Like, you can't really tell.
No.
But
not how he plays.
At training, they said he's there, and then all of a sudden he's gone.
Yeah.
Because he's such a big man, you don't think he's as fast as he is. But
he was struggling too for a while at the start of the year, and then he just caught fire, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a little bit of issue with his hands, but he's flying. And I think Jack Cogger will be the 7, but
do you?
I think so. Well, you can't carry 3. You can't have Tyson.
Nah.
I know Jack Cogger has been coming off the bench, and he did in the grand final, but you can't have Jack Cogger.
No, it screams of Cogger and Hastings, doesn't it?
I think they'll go Gamble and Cogger.
And where's Hastings in all this?
Maybe 13.
Wow, that's where Tim Sheens believed he should play.
Maybe a 13. I know they've got Adam Elliott there, but he could play second row at a pinch. I do like this kid, Dylan Lucas.
Yeah.
I really like him. He big and strong.
Yep.
I think he's going to be a gun for them. I don't have them.
They got some rep players, Brian. You got the Safidi boys.
You got Bradman Best, who was part of that when they caught fire. That was him as well.
Yep.
Sometimes it as we say in rugby league land, winning becomes a habit, and when you're in that zone and everything's coming easy to you, they've got to start again. They had all that momentum, but now they've got to start. That was last year. Now they have to start again.
But if you can play the final half of the year at 12 or 13 points a game,
which is impressive.
You don't fluke that.
No.
That's legit, right? So I believe that maybe they had excuses. I think they're a top 4 chance, just on that alone.
All right.
You think about rep players, they've got the Safidi boys, you've got Ponga, who was the best player in the game. You've got Leo Thompson, who I'm a big rap. They're tough, mate. They've got tough maniacs. Adam Elliott from the Panthers. Who's our man? You just don't want to
Jack
go. Jack Etherington.
Yeah, but Tyson Frizzell.
Crossland, Frizzell.
This young Price, is he a fullback or a half?
Half, I believe. Half lock, isn't he?
Okay.
Half/lock. So I think, don't sleep
Top
on
4.
them. You can't go half a season having the best defence in the comp. That's even better than the Panthers without being decent. So that's...
They did catch fire. I definitely agree with you. And Kalyn's the key, as he is. Like, that left-hand side, he was electric, wasn't he?
Yep. Dane Gago, another rep player there.
The game he played against South when South needed to win. Remember that game up there at Newcastle, and he just gave everyone a bath on the left side there.
Yep.
That's Campbell Graham was missing, which was very unusual. But okay, you've got him. I've got him in my 8. You got him in the top 4. There you go.
So you've got him 6, have you, or somewhere like that?
I don't know where I put him. I put him somewhere.
And what about Adam O'Brien? Was Western Webb, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was completely on the canvas gone. I think everyone was saying first coach gone would be Adam O'Brien, and then just caught fire. It's a great story. You don't often see coaches off the canvas like that.
He just re-signed.
He just re-signed.
Yeah, 3 years.
Yep. So, and again, you can't fluke that defence. So they've got to be there somewhere. We're going to preview the Melbourne Storm a little bit later on. And don't forget, it's all on the YouTube channel. The Run Home with Joel and Fletch. You can catch up with the YouTube channel and all the subscribers.
Are you supposed to say the YouTube?
Well, that's our vintage, Brian.
Here we go. Can I read this before we go? This is Matt. Sugar and Bears said, no doubt Critter is a hell of a player, but are the Dogs heaping a bit too much pressure on him? With him being named captain, all I hear is this bloke is our saviour and he'll do everything.
Pressure, please. Mate, he's played in the last 4 grand finals. He has no issue with being captain of the Dogs. No issue.
Okay. Well, he needs some help. We're going to take a quick break and back after this. When we got Matthew Johns?
He's coming up.
He's at 5. Gosh.
At 5 o'clock.
I'll be gone by then.
Our 2-hour shows are gone too, Brian.
Oh, they were good.
They were good. Win weekly prizes and a major prize of an NRL Grand Final experience, all thanks to the brand of hot water that comes on steady, hot and strong. Ream. Visit nrltipping.sen.com.au. After the break, the coal miner, Shawnee Omrod.